The way you pronounce the name of the company is Chargiot. The T is silent. Hi everybody, I'm Michael Hoffman. I'm here to review my new Chargiot BOMB, B-O-M-B, 2400 watt model electric skateboard. Now the company is Chargiot.com. It has 2 brushless motors and 2 belt drives. It has a total of 2400 watts, which is very high and unbelievable. 36 volt lithium ion batteries, 11,000 milliampere hour. It's a 10S5P pack, rated at 396 watt hours. That's a lot. It's RC controlled, 2.4 gigahertz, AC charger up to 42 volts, and then it shuts off so it doesn't overcharge. It's a 3 ampere charge. All the others are 1.5 to 2 amps. It only takes 2 to 4 hours depending on how much charge needed. It has 6-inch all-terrain wheels that are great on grass and uneven surfaces. It's great on the streets. A couple cracks here and there, you don't even feel it. I mean, it's like a Cadillac. It's amazing. They're rubber tires, and they're airless. You can't get it flat. You can't beat that. And if you want, you can put on street wheels. They can be changed. They're optional, like ABEC 11 flywheels and the associated pulleys. This will change your range from 15 miles to up to 30 miles. That's great. The weight's only 25 pounds for all this technology. The deck is 7 layers of maple with 1 layer of bamboo, so it's rigid but still has some flexibility. The board's length, I measured this with my own ruler, the board's length is 38 1/8 inch long, and the width is 9 3/8 inch wide. The top deck is grip tape with a graphic, and it glows in the dark. It's a city skyline. Now this board has one of those unique features of a built-in handle, and they even gave you a Velcro foam pad, so you don't have to carry your board now if you're crossing the street or transporting it and you're not riding it. You can roll it forward or pull it backwards. It's very efficient, this handle. I love it. The controller has an on-off lighted blue switch, a digital LCD screen for your percentage of battery charge, and it has an emblem that lights up in the dark, atomic symbol that lights up red. It has its own on-off switch on the controller, so it casts a red symbol onto the ground at nighttime if you'd like. The battery pack has its own charging port. This puppy can climb hills up to 30%. I don't think any other board on the market claims that. Comes with a Skateboard T tool and a regular remote control. It comes built-in batteries, USB with a USB cable so you can charge it. What I'm really excited about is they recently came out with a new and improved LCD remote control with all sorts of different screens, and it has cruise control and odometer reading. It's just unbelievable what this remote can do, and it's smoother in the acceleration and the braking. It has more range on the thumb wheel. This new LCD remote is now available through Chargiot.com. They're selling them. It's worth every penny. I have one. I'm going to review that a little later. Now I'm going to flip this over and point out the different features. Like I said, 25 pounds, not too bad. This one has graphics too. Some of these boards, they only have graphics on the top. No, not this company. They did the best that they could do and really make this art. It's not just a skateboard, but it's art. Here we have the two dual brushless motors, two drive belts. This is the controller box. This is the battery box. Here's a charging port. The on-off is right here, the one that I told you that lights up blue. And on this side they have a light switch for this atomic symbol. Let me show you that. I could pair up the remote and then turn on the controller, but I found out that you could swing this wheel, turns it on. You can see that the display of the battery of how much percent is left says 100%. And then if I want to put the light on, I could press this button and it stays in, and then if you press it again, it pops out and shuts off. But at night, this casts a nice little light onto the ground. Shut that off. Shut that off. This is a very professional board. Top speed is up to 30 miles per hour. Wow, 30 miles. I'm very content around the 17 to 19 miles per hour, but there are several speed levels that you could set, and they all start from 0, then go up. And the first one's very, very gentle. You know, they have a low, a medium, a high, and a pro. We'll go through that later. That's on the new LCD remote. The smaller regular remote has 3 levels and a reverse. That's my new board, and now talk about the original remote that comes in your box with your skateboard, the bomb. Very simple control. What you do is, on the power button, you power up your board, and you hold the button in for about 6 or 7 seconds, so it's a flashing light on the on-off button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you turn on the bottom button is your power on this, right down here. And when you have a signal, there's a little green light right there, and it's flashing fast. That tells you that you're linked up, you're paired. And then you have 3 red lights saying for the battery charge, 10%, 60%, and 100%. So as your battery wears down, these lights will go out. The 100% will drop, and then you'll see 60%. This remote feels good on your hand, and you have a thumb wheel right over here, up and down. And your speeds, you have a low, medium, and high. It's a little switch that you move with your thumb up and down. And for reverse, you have a little button here on the side. You just press that in, and it'll change your direction of if you're going to go backwards instead of forward. So let me demonstrate. Right now, like I said, it's flashing fast. That means it's paired. If your remote doesn't pair up immediately out of the box, what you do is you put on the power button, you push it in a second time and hold it in, and you hold it in for about 7 seconds till it's flashing. You let go of it. On your remote, you turn on your power on the bottom, the push button, and then there's a reset next to the push button on the side here, a little hole. And you would take a pick like this, or a small eyeglass screwdriver, and you would push it into the hole after you press the on button. The on button's down here, remember that. And it has to be flashing on button on your remote, up pushed in, and then to reset you would press this in the hole. You'd push it in for like 1 second, let go, and you'd see it would pair up. It won't be like a solid green. It'll be flashing. And now I'll show you that it is working. Right now I'm in low. That's the top little toggle button here. So that's low. You want to go to the next level, you take your thumb and you click it down in the middle. That's medium, and then you would click it all the way down to get your high speed. Here we go. Now you have a regenerative brake. That means that when you're putting the brake on, it's actually putting current voltage back into your battery. There's a button right here, right below the flashing green light that links us up, and it's called reverse. So all you have to do is press that button once, and now when you push up on your remote for your speed, your wheel's going backwards. Alright, let's put it back to low speed. And it's that simple. Now to shut down, I like to shut down the remote first. You hold your button in until all the lights go out. Well, the lights went out. And then on your power button, you just push it in once and let go. Now remember, when you put your power button on, the LED display here of your percentage of how much battery is left. So that's the original remote. Now we're going to talk about an improved LCD remote. This is the LCD remote. It has a complete screen here that has a lot of functions. And it's very simple. There's only two buttons. There's a charging port on the bottom for your USB cable that's included. And that's it. You have your thumb wheel. You could push it up to accelerate, and you could push it down to do the electric brake, which is regenerative. Okay, I got power on again. Holding it in, holding it in. We're going to try to pair this now. You hold your button in once, it beeps, and you let go, you press it in again, hold it in, and it should be flashing. Let me watch it. It's flashing. And then you hold in your two buttons at the same time. There's two buttons here, power button on this side and the mode button. So that's how you do it when you first start up. And once it's paired, it'll stay paired until you try to put on a different remote. You have indication that it paired up. Corner on the LCD screen, there's a little triangle that flashes real fast, and that shows that you paired up. And it has a speed indicator. It says MPH, and it's on 0 right now. So if I do the wheel, that proves that it's working. And it's going, it says forward, it says it says FW for forward on the bottom left. And now if you want to do your speeds, you use your mode button on this side, and you press it once, and you toggle through from low, medium, high, and pro. Let's go back to low. Just keep toggling. There it says LO for low, and that's the low speed. It says 8 miles per hour on the display. So that held at 8 miles per hour. It has a maximum, so it tells you the maximum speed you've gone in any of your speeds on your low, medium, high, and pro. So right now it's saying the maximum was 8 miles per hour. And now we're going to go up one. So remember, it's your mode button on this side. So you just touch it once. And over here it says FW, we're still in forward. It says MI for mid speed. Do your thumb wheel, you push it up. The display says 18 miles per hour. Let it drop. In your max MPH window, below the current miles per hour, which is now 00, it tells you that you reached 18 miles per hour. So let's go up now to your, we did low, we did medium, let's do high. Alright, so you hit the mode button one more time, and now it still says forward, it says high for the high speed, and now we thumb wheel it all the way up. And it registered well over 31 miles per hour. Now you can set your top end. This thing actually says 40. I don't know how accurate it is. Later tell you how to reset your parameters so you don't burn up your motors. It has kilometers too, and I'll go through that part later. You can switch from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. But right now your high is saying well over 31. It hit 40. And like I said, I'm not sure if that's a real number or not, but I would definitely set it down so it doesn't go more than 30 or 31. Alright, and now we could go into reverse. Let me explain that. Reverse is on the on-off button. When you press it fast 2 times, 1, 2, it'll go from FW to R. And this, every time you press these buttons, it makes a vibrating noise. You feel the vibration and you hear it go voom voom. So you know that you changed the parameter. So right now it says RW for reverse. Let's go to low. So you go back to mode on this side. You toggle through. The Pro is the same as high on this remote. So it's redundant. So all you really need is to use your low, medium, and high. Low. We're in low. So low, we're doing 7 miles an hour. I'm going to go back to forward. It says forward. You have to remember to change your forward or reverse. You use your finger and you push it fast 2 times. Bump up. And it says FW on the bottom left. Like I said, we can change the speed back down. And you have to hold the 2 buttons in. So let's just shut this one off. Power off. Okay. And let's hold the 2 buttons and do it, so you have to hold it longer. 2 buttons in, there it is. So you hold the 2 buttons in now, and you're not turning on the main menu, but you're turning on the thumb wheel speed, it says. It says thumb wheel speed, okay, unit, miles per hour. It says wheel speed, it says number 99. Well, we know 99 is way too fast. I was getting like 40, 41. So I'm going to roll that back now. So now you can use your mode. Let's see if mode goes down. Whoops. And if you don't use it, it shut off the display. So let's try again. We're going to power's off. We're going to try to get into the display that you can change your number from 0 to 99 for your top speed. You can control it. So now with the thumb wheel up or down, I could give it more numbers or less numbers. So we're going to go down. Yep, it's going down. Let's go down to like 60. If you hold it, it keeps running down. I'm up to 76, 71. Okay, I'm at 60. So if you shut it off, it's going to save it. So I'm going to shut it off by the power button. One little press, it goes right out. If you want to check it now, you can go back in. 2 buttons, wait for the display to come up. Okay, and it says here 60. And it's on miles per hour, so you don't need this now. So now you can shut off your display. It's all set, and we're going to go in to the regular menu and see what speed we're actually hitting. You hold the power button in and it shuts off the display. So now if you want to power up, you go back over here. I still have the battery pack on. It's lit up. So all I got to do is to get it to flash is hold this button in 7 seconds. And if I turn this on, it should pair right up. Yep, it paired up. The bottom right triangle is flashing fast. That means that we have signal. And now we can go through. It says it's on FW, sorry. It says FW when I toggled it. You use the power button to toggle if you're going forward or reverse. So before it was reverse, now it's forward. And let's see what the speeds are through low. It says 4. 4 miles per hour. Let's go up by using the mode button. It's on MI. Alright, so if I put the wheel up, 10 miles per hour. Now let's go to high. Toggle the mode. It says HI, so it's high. Let's go all the way up. Thumb wheel. $25. Now if I go to Pro, I'm almost positive it's going to be 25. Mode one more. It says Pro. I bet you it mirror images the high speed. $25, I was right. Now if you're new at this board, that's plenty of speed. You can always reset it. I'm going to put it to 30. Let's shut everything off here. All you have to do is power down. Okay, power down. And now you have to hold the two buttons so a new display comes up, and that will show you that the number system going from 0 to 99. We set it last time at 60. So it still should be on 60, which is too low to hit 30. The numbers do not correspond. Okay, two buttons were held in, and now I have that display saying wheel, and it's flashing on miles per hour, which is good. 60. So what we want to do is use your thumb wheel in an up position to go forward, and you can change those numbers. So let's go to 75. Oh, you can't. What the thumb wheel is doing is changing it back to kilometers per hour and miles per hour, back and forth. So let me make sure I'm in miles per hour. There it is. Went back to miles per hour. And what you have to do is you have to toggle the mode once. So you have to hold the mode. Now it's flashing on the bottom line saying wheel speed 60. So now we're going to throttle up. There it goes. 70. Whoa. 80. Let's go to 75. 78, 77, 76, 75. Let's lock that in. And you toggle it again. So now we're going to run it all the way up. We're going to bring the thumb wheel down, and then when you get past where neutral is, it'll start putting the brakes on. And if you're very gentle, the brakes will be gentle. If you jam it, you may fly off the board. You got to be careful. So let me show you how that works. All the way up on the throttle. 14 miles per hour. Back to neutral. And then apply the brake. Now this time I'm going to be a little more forceful. The brake jammed it on. And like I said, if you don't have your front leg stiff, you're going to go flying. So let's try it again. We'll try to be like something in the middle of very soft to very hard on the brake. Bringing the speed down, and just gently I touch the brake, and you can see it go right to 0, and the wheels slow down pretty nice. Not too hard, not too fast, not too slow. One more time. Perfect. And if I didn't do it, this is what would happen with the wheels. But just let go of the throttle. It's still rolling, but slowly. Comes to a stop on its own. So that's what we have here. Now on hills, this thing can go up to 35% grade, which is crazy. And it has a lot of torque too. Very fast board, if you want it to be fast. I love this new remote. Oh, it also has cruise control. We didn't talk about that. Range right now is set at 14 miles per hour. We'll go to that range, and then when you touch the power button, it locks in the speed till you touch your wheel again. That releases it. So it really has a cruise control, sort of like a car. So here we go. 14 miles per hour. Touching the power button once. It says cruise. Look, no hands. You're cruising at whatever speed you set it at. Doesn't have to be the top end. It could be 8 miles per hour, 5, whatever number's on there, and you touch your power button, it'll lock it in. So right now, you want to get out of it, just touch the thumb wheel up or down. And then you have full control again. It releases it. So let's try that at a faster speed. We're going to go to high. All right, we're on high on the bottom line. That's what counts. And then when you give it the throttle, $31.30. We're going to hold that. Press the power button once. Let go of your wheel, your thumb wheel. It says cruise control, so you know it took it. 31 miles per hour. You want to come out? Bring down your wheel a little bit. I went all the way down. Let's do it again. All the way up. Let's do 20 miles an hour. If I can get there. There it is. Okay. When you touch the power button, you activate cruise. It says so. But you feel it vibrate and you can hear it. That's when you let go of the wheel and just enjoy yourself. All right, now you want to slow down. Touch the wheel, thumb wheel. It goes away and you still have your speed. I found out if you touch your thumb wheel in an up position, you don't drop off drastically on the speed. In other words, if I'm doing 20 and you move it up just a hair just to drop it, you'll still be about 18 to 20 when you drop it. This definitely is the best remote out there. You will have to add your own strap, but in the box, your regular remote has a strap. Just take it off, rethread it into the hole here, and you could use that strap. We bought this one. They sell them for like $8 for 2 of them on eBay. Just got to look up remote strap. But like I said, you could repurpose your strap from your original remote. And now I'm going to power down. And it went off. And again, it made the vroom sound and vibration. Then you come over here and you shut down your power. Just push in, let go. It said 95% battery left. This is one of the best battery packs I've seen out there. This thing lasts for so many extra miles. It's amazing. And it barely gets warm. The controller barely gets warm. The battery pack barely gets warm. Excellent. It has 2 speakers. You could link up your Bluetooth. I have nothing negative to say about this board. It's on steroids. Yet this new remote makes it very pleasant to ride and controllable. Now, the next question is, how do you pronounce the name of the company? It turns out you pronounce it Chargiot. The way you pronounce the name of the company is Chargiot. You do not, the T is silent. So it's Chargiot. Thank you. Bye.